Several Coachella Valley women say they were disfigured and left with other adverse side effects after getting lip filler injections. News Channel 3's Jennifer Franco goes in depth tonight with details on the painful price these victims paid and how you can avoid the same mistake.
Every time I think about that, I get this flood of emotion, and that's when I start getting kind of emotional.
The thought of having disfigured lips still haunts Melissa Valdez. 2 years ago, it was her reality after getting lip injections from an unlicensed woman working out of a home in Coachella.
That just caused like a downward depression spiral in me.
Melissa's lips were lumpy and uneven, so she went back for help. When that attempt to dissolve the filler failed, she turned to a professional.
We dissolved or attempted to dissolve, I would say a total of 3 or 4 times with absolutely no changes in the nodules.
Ultimately, Melissa had reconstructive lip surgery in Mexico. She ended up spending more than $5,000 to fix what she thought at the time was a bargain that initially saved her $350. After her surgery, Melissa realized she was not alone.
I just made one little comment, and from there, it spiraled.
Melissa says a social media post about her experience opened the floodgates to more victims coming forward.
More than 80 or 90 girls that have messaged me, sent me pictures, voice messages, videos of how their lips looked.
Jacqueline Ramirez is one of them. She plans to have her lip filler surgically removed.
It's mentally messing with my head, and I want to take it out. I don't feel comfortable.
Now, more than a year later, she says the adverse effects are still lingering.
Anywhere where I get hit, actually, it's where it hurts. Yeah. The bumps that I have is like in the inner corners inside.
Jacqueline says she became skeptical of the woman who injected her, and she wasn't the only one.
I think as more and more girls started coming forward to me here in this fall, I started realizing, no, she is obviously injecting something that's illegal.
We looked into California law. It's pretty strict on just who can inject fillers, and they are all licensed medical professionals. A physician, a nurse, or a physician's assistant under a physician's supervision.
These are procedures that an unlicensed person may not have received the training for, and could be rather dangerous if they perform them on patients.
We were unable to find any record of a medical license for the woman who injected Jacqueline and Melissa. We went and knocked on her door, but she didn't answer. We left her a voice message and reached out to her on social media, but so far, she has refused to speak with us on the record. Neither of the 2 clients we spoke with have filed a complaint against her.
Why did you decide to not report her? That's something I don't really know how to answer. I mean, I'm just not that type of person to ruin someone's life.
If a consumer becomes aware that a person is performing cosmetic procedures in California without a license, we ask them to contact the Medical Board of California so we can investigate.
The medical board then forwards the investigation to the local district attorney. As for Melissa, she hopes her story discourages others from making the choices she made.
Do your research. Don't go to somebody's house just because it's cheaper or because so-and-so goes and nothing happened to them. Nothing happened to my friends, and look at it happened to me.
In Coachella, Jennifer Franco, News Channel 3.
The woman who provided the injections is not facing any charges right now, which is why we are not naming her in this report. We do have additional resources at KESQ.com to look up a provider's license and get information on FDA warnings when it comes to dermal fillers.